What's going on, Gemini? Welcome to my channel. It's Craft and Conjure with Aquarius Moon Tarot. We're about to jump into your energy. This goes out to Sun, Moon, and Rising, singles, couples, men, and women. If you would like to book a personal reading, all that information can be found in the description box below. As I was meditating on the energy, I pulled the Ten of Water and Yule, interestingly enough. Quite a few of you are going to be entering into a transition during the darker time of the year. Many of you gentlemen will be taking some time away from your goddess, and you will be venturing into the lessons of the god. I feel that many of you might be slightly worried that you might lose your way along the path, but fret not. The goddess is still watching. But she knows at this specific time there are things that the god must teach you. There are things for you to learn, to develop, to embrace, and to become. You must become the god of your own life. And the god of your life will be the one to show you. Ladies, this also applies to you if you resonate with that. If not, we'll see what we got for you. But by embracing this god energy, you will see a new path of self. A few of you might be slightly heartbroken and maybe feel that your goddess is abandoning you. She is not. But how can you learn as a human if you do not understand the balance between masculine and feminine? There are lessons to learn from the god as well. So try not to be too heartbroken, okay? The goddess still has your back. She still loves you deeply. And even in the darkest of nights, she will pop up to say hello. She might not be able to shift anything because she knows that you have to go through a process. But sometimes a familiar face during a dark night of the soul can be very beneficial. She will remind you of the high priestess energy that you have within, ladies. She will remind you that she is within your heart and that she is not going anywhere. And as long as you keep her close, then all is well. This does not mean that you cannot honor your goddess still. This does not mean that you cannot spend time with her and do nice things for her, so forth and so on, or just strike up a conversation. It just means that you'll be learning about a new aspect of self. That can be painful sometimes, having to leave what works tried and proven. But how can we manifest the desired end on this planet for you if we do not go through it? This isn't so much of financial abundance, even though finances can come very deeply from this. This is more on the aspect of, let's just say you moved up a few ranks spiritually, and each pentacle is like, I won't say an award or a reward, but more like a symbol to let you know that you faced your fears, that you actually decided to embrace the God energy within and to find the magician within self. As you know, the magician is earth, the magician is air, the magician is fire, and he is water. She is earth, she is fire, and she is water. Many may call the female magician a witch. Whether you call her a magician or a witch is irrelevant. You both wield the same power, just in a different way. So embrace that power. Embrace the call of the god. Accept the challenge, gentlemen. Accept and honor being pushed to the level that you need to be pushed for. Remember, it's not always about what we want, it's about what we need. The God will also help you balance that energy within. So if you get your butt beat by the full moon, because the moon does affect people quite interestingly, this will help you approach things from a more logical standpoint. You will also become wise and understand that juggling is not always going to bring a beneficial result. In fact, sometimes juggling might leave you in the cold. You'll wear yourself thin. Sorry if the lighting just went down, the sun went in. So don't juggle. Yes, this winter will be hard work for quite a few. Maybe for a few it'll be smooth sailing, but it all depends on the person and God. I'm talking about your God, whoever your God may be. Whether it is a God of the light or a God of the dark. That is irrelevant. It's your God. So it will vary for people. It will vary. Some of you might be up at night completely blown out of your mental socket from what you're going through. And some of you might embrace it perfectly. It all depends on the person and the God connection. Many of you will spend this time to go into the hermit mode, but know that when you come out of the hermit mode, it will be a taking action moment. And you won't be in the hermit for too long. You're going to be watching how things are on the outside while you're inside, meditating, learning, practicing your sacred sciences, so forth and so on. But when you come out, you will take action, and there will be passion in your actions. This winter is also a good time to rest certain aspects of your mind and, quite frankly, just let go of what you cannot fix right now. Because when you put that down, then the masculine energy can assist you. Your goddess will be watching, though. She will be sitting on her obsidian throne watching you. Quite proud, but very proud that you've decided to jump into the high priest energy, which we know is about balance, understanding, structure, progress. Sometimes logic and logic only, depending on the vibe and which deck it comes from. Your God will also show you how to progress, not just financially, but with love. The God has a few tricks up his sleeve too. I don't think he doesn't. But most of all, he will teach you how to balance the vibes that you get when you're kicking it with somebody. I'm sensing a real fatherly son bond between maybe a God and his follower or a God and his followers. And I see a lot of solar energy. So 9 times out of 10, to this part, it's probably a solar God. Be open to the lessons that will come your way. Because I do sense for quite a few, the shift and the growth might throw a few of you off, and you just might not be open for it. So please be open to the shifts and the growth that will come your way, because this will benefit you in ways that you were never thought possible, which is always a good thing. Try not to stay closed off. The Two of Swords is about being closed off. It's about, and also in some decks, it's about unity. But this deck, it's kind of more about being closed off. So try not to be closed off to what might come your way. A few things you might learn might ruffle your feathers slightly. It might challenge you and cause a bit of cognitive dissonance in what you believe in and what you feel you should do, but be open to it, okay? That's all I got for you. Hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, or form. If so, please like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new reading. Until then, peace.